Hi, my name is Antonis and I'm an iconographer and a painter. I would like to welcome you all in this new iconography channel of mine, and I've decided to create this second channel where I will upload exclusively iconography videos and lessons on iconography drawing and technical aspects of the icon painting. So welcome all in this video. Today I will start this journey with by showing you how I draw the face of Christ. It's a tutorial on drawing using the icon of Theophanis the Cretan, which is in the Stavronikita monastery in Mountain Athos. It's a great icon of the Cretan tradition, and as you see, I've already printed my reference image, the face of Christ, and what I'm doing is I will draw some lines on the face, and I want you to understand some concepts. The first is the perpendicular lines, the horizontal and vertical lines. So the first line that I'll draw on my reference photo is a vertical line that will cross the upper middle part of the nose, as you see. So this is what I care, a line that crosses vertically that middle section of the nose, the upper part. I don't care that the nose is a little bit tilted. I want a vertical line, and then I'm drawing a horizontal line that connects the outer parts of the eyes. In this case, I see that this line is completely vertical, there's no tilt. So after I've done this, I draw these lines on my piece of paper, and now with the help of my compass, I will find the length of the nose, as you see here. So this is a 1:1 scale drawing. I will draw the Christ as big as I see it on my reference. See here on the reference how the length of the nose is almost equal as if I measure the nose, I will find that 2 measures above the nose, I will find the edge of the head, and so far I will mark on my vertical line the measures of the nose with the help of my nose. See here, for example, that now at this point I find the edge of the head, the upper part of the head, and I just make some marks on my vertical line on my paper on of the length interval. Now I want to see something on the horizontal line. So 1 length of nose is marked there, and 2 lengths gives me the edge of the head. It's really nice and interesting how it seems almost like a great coincidence. On the left side, 1 length of the nose gives me the edge of the face before hair begin, and 2 lengths give me something to calculate where the hair, the edge of the head will be. I know so far it seems, maybe it seems a little bit complicated. So what I've done so far is drawn 2 lines on my reference photo. I drew these lines arbitrarily. I decided where to place those, and I've done the same on my piece of paper. The compass is a great tool because it helps me do comparisons and stuff like that. So I will draw also as many lines as I want. Here it's my decision. You can draw as many lines as you want, and this will help you to really draw your drawing correctly. So from the first interval of the vertical line, from the first interval of the length of the nose, like on the chin, I drew a horizontal line. This will help me define what's happening on these lines. The concept is to compare what's happening on the lines and transfer the same things on your drawing. So now that I've placed my basic lines and I have found the edge of my head on the top, the edge of my hand of the head of Christ on the horizontal line of the eyes, I will start the actual drawing. I will proceed with drawing. So I compare the shape of the nose, the lines of the nose, in comparison to my vertical line. I see that the nose is a little bit tilted in comparison to the vertical line. And of course, this lesson requires that you have some experience on how to draw noses, eyes in the Byzantine tradition. It's a lesson for a little bit more advanced students. So everything I do is like now comparing what I see. And for example, this line here is a very dynamic, very characteristic line of the forehead, and I want to make it as best as I see it. Now I see that the ear is down there, but I want to see how low the ear goes. So I'll draw a horizontal line at the bottom of the nose, and I will see that I will do some comparisons. I will see that there is one length of nose where this jawline ends, and a little bit above will be the ear. I hope this makes sense to you, that you understand what I'm doing so far. This method is really amazing because it helps you recreate a drawing that is very, very accurate, and will help you see what you are drawing. Of course, it's not as, let's say, creative or things like that, but it will definitely help you understand great iconography drawing, and especially for those who are at the beginning of this journey of learning, it's going to be very, very helpful. Most students, they do some drawing mistakes, and they continue these mistakes perpetually. So it's nice to, at the beginning of learning iconography, to being able to correct these mistakes and to create drawings that are truly correct. Of course, somebody could use, directly the photocopy and transfer the drawing of the photocopy on the board and before painting it. But here it's important to understand that learning and understanding drawing is essential if you want to learn and improve in iconography.
Hi, I'm Antonis, and I'm proud to present you my online course in iconography, Paint an Icon with Me. This course will help you become a better iconographer, and it will help you be more confident when talking and presenting your artwork. It will make you understand in depth the studio practices of a professional iconographer like me, and you will get accustomed to what great iconography looks like. So learn in a simple and organized way everything you need about the materials, mediums, and techniques in order to make a beautiful icon. Paint with me the icon of Christ and learn how to paint better any icon you wish. I will see you at the studio.
So by drawing this in one-to-one scale, it's really easy. You just do these comparisons with the compass. You measure the intervals with the compass, and for example here I want to see how big the eye will be. I see that I find the length of the eye. I find that I should let the interval of an eye in between the eyes. So I find my interval. So now I know exactly the length of the eyes, and when I have to draw the upper eyelid, I will compare how far away from the vertical line, from the horizontal line, this upper eyelid is. And then I will draw this accordingly. It's when I draw these facial features, at some point I really forget that I'm drawing eyes or nose, etc. And I just see lines and how these lines are in comparison to my vertical and horizontal lines. See here, for example, that the iris of the eye is just touching the horizontal line. It doesn't go below the eye, and the pupil is almost attached to the upper eyelid. I see the distance between the eye and the eyebrow, and I want to create the same distance. And the eyebrows to have a similar dynamic as the one that I see on my reference. This is a very easy method, and when you master this, you can definitely change the scale and paint smaller or bigger according to your desire. You can use two compasses then, one for your photo reference, and one that corresponds to the smaller size or the bigger size that you want to draw. This is a lesson for another video. Here I want you to understand how careful I am when I'm drawing this. I'm really focused on doing these comparisons and seeing which line on the drawing on my reference crosses my lines, my vertical and horizontal lines. Again, here the iris, I see that it doesn't go below the horizontal line. Of course, another concept that I want you to understand here is the concept of, stealing. That's how the old masters call this, where you can steal a little bit and just for, move the lines a little bit above or below, make the eyes slightly bigger or smaller. This is called stealing in drawing, just to make things look nice, better and correct. So here, as you see, my iris goes slightly below the horizontal line, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me. I see that the middle line of the mouth, the length of the middle the middle line of the mouth is the same length of an eye, and I also want to find how far from the tip of the nose this line should be. So I measure this with my compass, and now I am ready to draw this middle line of the mouth. Now I see that the right side from my vertical line is a little bit shorter. The length of the mouth is a little bit shorter on the right side. On the left side of my line, this length is longer a little bit. Maybe sometimes in our drawing things might seem distorted or not correct. Here, for example, now the mouth looks a little bit off, but my lines say that this is where I should place the mouth, and at the end I'm sure it will look great. There is some slight tilt on the head overall of this drawing, and that makes this head amazing. It has some dynamics. It's not, very rigid. And that's why, the mouth seems a little bit off here. I see that the mustache begins, the right mustache begins right on my vertical line. This is it's an easy process, I would say. It's almost like a Sudoku game, a puzzle where you have to compare, to do your measures and see if what you paint corresponds, what you see corresponds to your drawing. Here I see, for example, that one length of the nose gives me the edge of the neck here. And now I have to connect these two. And if you, as when you solve a puzzle, if you do a mistake, then everything gradually becomes a mistake. The same here. We have to be careful. And again, if something is correct, then you will see that everything fits in place and become easy. Of course, you can do as many measures as you want with your compass. You can compare anything you like and find the correct measures. I want to see where this edge of the shoulder begins, so I measure this. I like to do many comparisons or many measures in connection to the length of the nose, but you can do them directly. Here, for example, I know the edge of my hair. I will draw a vertical line, and this vertical line will give me the edge of this corner on the neck. So here. Thank you for being here in this new channel. I hope you will find the content of this channel that will follow interesting and helpful for your iconography lessons, for your learning iconography. It's really exciting to me to be able to share these videos with you. So as you see here, I draw one more vertical line. The more lines I draw, the more helpful it is. It's almost something like the grid method. It definitely looks a lot like the grid method, but here it's more dynamic. I draw the lines as I proceed my drawing. Here this area of the neck is a little bit tricky, and as you see here in the video, I had a few issues to really draw this correctly. Here I want to find the edge of the hair there, and now I'm starting drawing this hair. Now stealing is something I try to do here. Drawing is really important in iconography, along of course with practice in painting. See here how I find my edge and how, there. A few centimeters off can create a huge disharmony, let's say, a huge issue. So try to be as accurate as you can, and at the same time use also your intuition and your eyes to see if this looks nice, if this looks correct. There, it needs a little bit, Again, from one length above the nose, I'll draw another horizontal line that will give me the edge of the hair on that area. Here, there. You have to constantly correct, look these drawings side by side, and gradually, the more experience you get, the more you will understand how a good drawing should look like in iconography. Don't think this is a waste of time, and that you could definitely use a photocopy. If you want to really dive in depth in iconography, then you should do these drawings. The mind is a muscle, and you have to your mind has to learn how to do these comparisons and to compare lines, to compare the shapes, and the more familiar you'll become with this, the better it is. So this is an exercise. This drawing method is an exercise on doing comparisons, and this is something that is the basis, I would say, for great iconography, and of course great painting, if you are interested in naturalistic painting as well. I for sure will continue to upload iconography tutorials on painting the light, my first channel. But I felt that I really wanted to separate a little these subjects, the oil painting and the extempore naturalistic painting, and have a channel exclusively for iconography. I hope here you can see my struggles to create these the correct measures here on the area of the lower neck. It was a little bit tricky, but by doing these correct measurements and by verifying my measurements, I finally found the correct shape of the lower neck. You have to really start seeing shapes. Of course, the shapes are not squares or circles or something like that. They're more abstract shapes. The shape of the neck, let's say. What is the shape of the lower lip? What is the shape of the area between the upper lip and the mustache? This triangle-like shape. You have to start seeing these shapes and definitely compare what you see with what you draw. So as you see, the drawing has already some form. It looks a little bit like the original painting. And of course, now that I'm about to draw the beard, it's gonna look much more like the original. So you can find more tutorials on iconography drawing and painting on my Patreon account. I have a collection there of many videos about iconography. And of course you can support this new channel there and learn so much from the exclusive content that you'll be able to find there. And of course I'm doing those live stream video camera chats where we can share our artwork. We can meet in person. And so far it has been a great experience for everybody. So as you see here, I will play a little and darken some the beard to have a better understanding of the shape of the beard. It's a little bit tricky. And if you like, you can also define more. I haven't done this here, but you can define more the shapes of the light on the forehead, on the cheeks, let's say, just to get a better idea what you will have to paint later on when you transfer this drawing on your board to paint it. So this was my tutorial for today. I hope you learned something. I hope this was helpful. Definitely try to do this study of Theophanes's Christ. It will help you so much. This is a study that I've painted many times. So thank you so much again for being here. Please do subscribe in this new channel, and I will see you soon with another tutorial. Be healthy and creative. Bye.